Alright, camera's rolling. What's the skill level 1?
All pro.
Okay.
This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I got a corner that can run down anybody.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
So watch your pass game.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Last night. He was one of the Bears that could run down Jalen Waddle.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
His number was 26.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 25. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Open space inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 67 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll get in.
Let's go.
Touchdown Rams. Bryson Hopkins punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Dancing to his left. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a draw play. This is Jones. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Wilson out to his left. A check down here to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Alright, I gotta do my roster real quick.
Alright, I'm gonna look at mine. If you do it in the menu, it it saves time.
Alright, I'm ready.
Forgot these guys are slow. Where's the snap?
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Packers. Jalen Waddle, 35 yards. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. I know it's
Let's
just the
go.
first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large
Oh
later.
no.
And I know that they were trying to equal the score.
Thank God.
It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now it's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lane.
Touchdown! No way. Cooper Kupp, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the 2nd half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before
We
the
going
half.
to the Super Bowl. Let's go.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
That's how you feel.
The Packer offense ready
Oh,
to get
yeah.
their next drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Oh, no.
Looking for more there on 1st down.
Yeah.
This throw downfield, incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. There's Wilson to throw.
No.
Looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Run, Jones, run. Run, Jones.
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an out.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
On hindsight, I know they got it, and congratulations to them. But it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Forced out to his left. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. They find some open field here. They go down, but not before he's inside the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive with the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. Wilson's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive with the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson steps away to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got
Wow.
Touchdown.
That's why you have
Noah Fant, 34 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Going right back to Akers. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
third down. Stafford. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. It's caught. Beckham.
Free.
He stopped short of the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. He sets up the screen to Jones.
Come on, bro.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right.
Come on, buddy.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell away. If this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Akers. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Oh, man. Oh. Trying to run the ball down, aren't you?
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Wow.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. There's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On the give, this is Akers. Pushes him aside at the 10. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll run here with Akers. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his second TD of the playoffs.
And that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock.
And got his man complete.
Even this.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for two here. One last shot for Wilson. And they're going to get the two. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the fourth. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number empirical.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it.
Yes, sir. The Rams on the way to the Super Bowl.
The focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that's it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.
I thought I had